Questions are being raised about an ongoing tourist attraction in breach of the Disaster Risk Management Act and COVID protocols. It's understood that rafting and parties on the Great River in Lethe, Hanover have been ongoing for months, so our news team visited the area.
These pictures sent to our news center earlier this week show people gathered in Lethe, Hanover, rafting and, according to reports, partying, sometimes beyond curfew hours. Our news team visited the area on Wednesday, where we saw the raft captains preparing and operating as normal. We asked them why they have been disregarding the COVID protocols, but at least one raft captain, Antoine Gray, said they do not have a choice.
When the pandemic hits, the operational organizations were closed, leaving the community to suffer. Tremendously, immensely. There was no such regard from none of the stakeholders that operate in our community.
It's understood that prior to the COVID pandemic, the raft captains worked with tourism entities. One such entity, Chukka Adventures, stopped the agreement and started operating on its own. When we contacted Chukka, a representative said while the company is operating in full compliance with COVID regulations, rafting services were discontinued in light of the unregulated raft captains. However, the raft captains insist that the pictures and stories of breaches being circulated are misleading and untrue. They say 2 passengers are carried at a time, but a group traveling together is accommodated as well. They say sanitization and physical distancing are observed. As for the reports of partying after curfew hours,
I would like to know where them get that information from, or where them get that from, because there's nothing like that going around here. Police that do them daily work around here. Them a curfew, the police, them a carry out them duty through this community.
Since the pictures started circulating, the community has been put under greater scrutiny. The Hanover police say they were not aware of any breach, but would be investigating the reports. Out of fear of losing their income, the raft captains are calling for the government's intervention.
Me would like to see a meeting keep with the big man, the politician, and the youth them around here, the community-wise, to solve what going to take place if them try to lock down the rafting from the youth and keep the big man company open. Because I would ask Andrew Holness, who make tourists flourish Jamaica? Is it the church, is it politician, or is it Rastafari? Bob Marley, the people them.
We are all worried. Reason being, this right now is our bread basket. If you realize that the country and the world is in limbo, right? And this is where we survive, right? This is our bread basket right about now. This is where I survive.
Bending knees with tears of blood in my eyes. Give us what we need. Let us survive.
Herman Green, TVJ News.